You have a family of political know-how, but have you committed yourself to a political future?
I don't think so. I think I'll probably do some form of public service. I think everybody in my family really feels that a lot of my father's goals and ideals are worth pursuing.
Even at the risk of the tragic events of your father and your uncle?
Well, I didn't necessarily say I was going to go into politics. I mean, I think I've got a lot of thinking to do about what.
I would think so. Well, you have to think twice about that, would you? Does it frighten you at all?
Well, I think that's an occupational hazard at this point. You know, I think there's so much that you can do through politics or through some kind of public service.
When my uncle was president, everybody was talking about Camelot, and I ended up reading a book about Camelot, about the young King Arthur, called The Once and Future King. And there's a chapter in it about him learning falconry. And I read that, and I knew immediately that this is what I wanted to do. And I told my dad that I needed to get on the hawk, and I needed to learn how to train him. And there's not been any time really in my life since then that I haven't had birds. I always had a bird.
A new twist this morning for the country's most famous political dynasty.
I'm here to declare myself an independent candidate.
Charlatan, deranged, anti-vax.
BS. He is trying to pull the sword from the stone. I mean, it's a classic thing.
They are deathly afraid of Bobby Kennedy.
He's using Camelot. He's essentially abusing the family name.
There's big legal efforts going on to try to keep Kennedy off the ballot.
He is giving a massive middle finger to the establishment.
He has nothing to lose. They've taken everything from him.
They've taken everything from him.
They took his father.
There are super PACs, plural, that have been started just to combat third parties.
Why are they suppressing him like they've suppressed us? They're afraid of him.
Right.
Unbelievable that they would, in literally a hearing about censorship, they would try to censor this witness.
We know this. We've had the chance to spend time with this guy. We know him outside of a CNN news report or one of those corrupted news agencies and what they make.
Those people, the paid for, bought, and controlled, captured media.
People have accused you of this. What is your answer? Let him say that on national television, and people go, oh, wait a minute. What is he saying? What's going on here? And then, I like that guy better. And he's a Kennedy.
When he talks about the things he's serious about, he leans in, and it's hard not to listen.
He wants to wind down the war machine. He wants to secure the border. He wants to end chronic disease.
Kennedy privilege.
Dangerous nutcase.
Disgusting. Delusional man.
And if he continues to build momentum, they're going to do everything they can to try to destroy his candidacy because they don't want voters to have an actual choice.
We're not getting better having these people in charge. So why not make a change?
It's time we start considering people whose campaign is to heal instead of harm.
He's somebody who has this very rare willingness to listen to things with an open mind.
I think he's very honest.
He's the only candidate that if he talks for 5 minutes off the cuff, I find it really compelling.
His critique is well reasoned, and so you have to unpack the nuances of it to understand why he got to it, and also to try to prove him wrong. That is very powerful.
Highly competent.
Exceedingly competent. Absolutely.
And a patriot, and undeniably courageous.
You are going after some of the largest entities that exist. Big pharma, big agri, big government, the CIA, the FBI. We elect you, right? Are you going to live?
I killed his uncle. Killed his dad. He's putting himself on the line.
Yeah.
Why? Because he fucking believes in this country.
What Bobby Kennedy's actually going to do is bring people who don't vote, which is the biggest voting bloc, people who don't normally vote, they're going to see a reason to vote again.
That's what I feel like Bobby can give us, is that hope that life can be different.
The story, his origin story, makes this like Odysseus returning to the manor, right? Stringing the bow. That this is that iconic moment.
They've killed all of his dad and his uncle.
And people are like, why is this guy so skeptical about stuff? Are you out of your mind?
No, it's crazy.